Okay, so listen, as an American who grew up during the Cold War, the ideas that's being put forth by the Democratic Party right now are frankly embarrassing. So let's talk about what exactly they're proposing and what this means for you. This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel. I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Everett Anderson. It is Sunday, August 18th, and tomorrow the Democratic convention kicks off. Now, the woman who's running for president right now, I'm not going to mention her name because I've already been put in YouTube jail by criticizing the wrong political party before. So I'm going to speak in code, but you're going to know what I'm talking about. I'm just hoping to avoid, the algorithm picking up on my, on my criticism. So this person who was running for president finally gave a policy speech, last Friday, and it was an economic speech. The ideas that this person is putting forward are just, it is mind-boggling. I mean, if we end up enacting this democratic platform into American policy, why the hell did we even bother fighting the Cold War? Now, listen, I have no illusions that she came up with any of these ideas, okay? She's not smart enough to come up with any ideas. So these ideas were spoon-fed to her by the powers to be. And it just kind of illustrates that this is the nature of the modern Democratic Party. This is what they have become. They are, in effect, the communist wing of American politics. I don't know why they even bother calling themselves, the Democratic Party. Go and own it. But let's take a look at a few clips from that speech, and then we'll talk about them one by one. And I am going to summarize all this for you at the end here, and I am going to give you some concrete things that you should be doing because of what we're hearing right now. Okay, Charlie, clip number one.
While we work on the housing shortage, my administration will provide first-time home buyers with $25,000 to help with the down payment on a new home. We can do this. We can do this.
Oh. These people, they have no clue about anything. They have no idea how economics works. I mean, where is the mainstream media asking the follow-up question? First of all, where are you going to get the money for this? Of course, their answer is, we'll just fire up that printing press. You think inflation is bad now? Holy, I mean, it's just, I don't get it. Where do these people get their education? I mean, I don't know where to start. About you ever have a conversation with someone where they, you try to have a good debate, then they say something so stupid that you're speechless, you're dumbfounded, you don't know how to come back to them because you can't believe those words came out of their mouths? Well, that's where we're at today. All right, let's take a look at another clip.
A loaf of bread costs 50% more today than it did before the pandemic. Ground beef is up almost 50%.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Okay, I just couldn't resist putting that in. That's a great Trump ad. Yes, she's admitting how bad a job her administration has done. She's right. Inflation is out of control, and you have been in office. Okay, so what else did she say?
And sadly, right now, it is out of reach for far too many American families. There's a serious housing shortage. In many places, it's too difficult to build, and it's driving prices up.
Okay, newsflash, that's not the only reason why housing prices are up. I mean, again, just next level stupidity. But a good politician can put a positive spin on anything, right?
So now is the time to chart a new way forward. Now is the time to chart a new way forward.
Can you imagine listening to that for the next 4 to 8 years? Talking about the proverbial nails on the chalkboard. Now. A new way forward. A new way. Okay, let's move on.
And I will work to pass the first ever federal ban on price gauging on food.
I'm sorry, but this woman's so stupid. She can't even read the teleprompter. Price gauging. It's price gouging. Okay, let's say everyone makes it, but I don't think she even knows what that word means. But the point is, they want to do price controls. Price controls. Good morning, Soviet Russia. Good morning, Argentina, Venezuela. She wants the government to dictate the prices that grocery stores can put on food. Let me clue you into something. The profit margin on most grocery store chains is only 1 to 2%. It's very, very small. They don't have any room for, and we're going to get into that in a minute. But okay, so there's a really good article out of Zero Hedge talking about this whole process of price controls. And it does a really good job of summarizing it. So let's take a look at that article, and then I want to, drive it home and tell you exactly what all this means for you and what you should be doing right now. Okay, Kamala Harris's proposed price controls may lead to communism, mass starvation, and the end of America. A rally in North Carolina on Friday, that person unveiled her communist-style economic plan of price controls. Her argument has been to blame evil capitalism and corporations for rampant inflation, despite the reality that reckless government spending under her and the other guy is the primary driver of sky-high prices, particularly in the grocery stores. Yes, that's right. The cause of inflation is the government. Okay, it's the money printing machine. It is not evil corporations. The government spending and printing of money, that is what's causing inflation. The government, the liberal tax and spenders, they are the ones that caused all of this. They are always the one that caused inflation. Now, this is my favorite part of the article. What's hilarious is that even the Washington Post columnist Catherine Rampell criticized the VP's economic plan to implement price controls to stop price gouging on groceries. It's hard to exaggerate how bad this policy is, Rampell wrote. She titled the op-ed, "When Your Opponent Calls You a Communist, Maybe Don't Propose Price Controls." Okay, now this article, again, does a good job of describing the effect of price controls. There are several steps. I'm just going to read the headlines of each step, right? And if you want, you can, pause and read, the meaty part of each point, on your own. So let's take a look at those multiple effects of price controls. Okay, first, the government announces that grocery retailers aren't allowed to raise prices. Next, grocery stores, which operate on 1 to 2% net margins, can't survive if their suppliers raise prices. 3, not all grocery stores are created equally. Basically saying the stores in lower income areas, they have a hard time making money than in more affluent areas. So the lower income people are going to be hit the worst. Meanwhile, margins for food producers are also quickly eroding. Grocery chains, which have finite shelf space, start to repurpose their stores. Food producers stop making product with lower margins. Small grocery chains start to shut entirely to larger chains like Kroger. Shockingly, the government struggles to operate one of the most complex industries on the planet, and the entire food supply chain starts imploding. And what is the net result? Communism, mass starvation, and the end of America quickly ensue. The policies that the Democratic Party want to implement, they're desperate to implement, is going to lead to the destruction of America. It's going to lower everyone's standard of living, and it's going to put everyone under the thumb of just a few idiot bureaucrats in Washington, D.C. So what should you be doing? Well, what's the mantra on this channel? Get your money out of the damn bank, put some of your money into gold and silver, and establish streams of passive recurring income. You got to shake out the shackles, my friends. Our government wants to control every aspect of your life. In effect, they want serfdom. They want you to be a slave to their whims. They want all the power, and they want to control every aspect of your life. So you have to start doing whatever you can right now to secure your own personal sovereignty. So again, reduce your exposure to your bank, put some of your money into gold and silver, and establish streams of passive recurring income. Also, you should subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to join the Hey Ed WhatsApp group, shoot me an email and I'll send you a link to the Hey Ed WhatsApp group. Please like and comment. Ed Anderson, live from Minnesota, signing out.
Copy that.